We all want to feel that we have a big impact around us, and we want to achieve a lot within a day. But sometimes I think that we overestimate the power of little actions, the consistency of little actions. And I like very much to refer to a Romanian quote that in English would sound like this: little strokes fell great oaks. And to make it more practical for us nowadays, it would be very helpful if you could bring us a coaching example, so we understand, or an example from your coaching experience, so we understand and implement it ourselves.
Um, hmm. I'm just thinking about the fact that little strokes, right? And the way that I will rephrase the little strokes are that you don't necessarily get from the very beginning, from one stroke, let's say, you do not, how to say, get down the oak. But, and strangely enough, what comes to my mind is not my coaching of my clients, but my practice of piano. And I will talk about it because it's so, to me, it looks really on that is spot on. So I restarted my piano at the beginning of the year, and I was so impatient to play Chopin, right? Which is what I want to play, right? And obviously there are so many others, but let's say Chopin. And so I was going through the manual with my professor, my teacher, but I was going through the manual with this impatience of getting to Chopin. You see what I mean? It's like all the other exercises and the practice that I was doing was just to get there, right? So as the Buddhists say, well, I mean, opposite of the Buddhists say, enjoy the road and do not stay fixed, stuck with the result. And I was stuck with the result. I was not enjoying at all the road, right? So so I went like this, let's say for the first 6, 7, 8 months, right, with these impatience and frustration that I don't get. They are not yet in playing Chopin. And after the holiday, I changed completely the let's say the philosophy. Well, there's a philosophy, is the positioning, right? It was my emotional positioning, and I say, okay, what it takes, and I will do the practice just for the sake of the practice. So the practice has to be superb, I mean, as good as I could say. And what I used to say to my teacher is that I want my song to sound as good as yours, right? And obviously he was smiling at me and said, yeah, but I had 20 years of, or 25 years of piano behind. It cannot sound like mine. But I say, yeah, but I want to sound like yours, right? Okay. So that change that I've done was to say, I will now do little strokes, right? And I will not watch the oak fell. I will just concentrate on the little strokes. And this is, let's say, the way I restarted the piano after the holiday. I'm just paying attention to what I have to practice, which is one half a page song. Okay, that is. And I do it the best I can. I'm kind of enjoying, I'm not saying that it's easy, but I'm kind of enjoying these little strokes. And I would say, and I would like to close by saying that at the end of the day, I have in mind probably the quote, right? The little strokes will bring the oak down. But I'm not that much now on the how to say, focusing on that big oak. I'm on the contrary focus on my little strokes. Hopefully they are good enough because that's the point, right? So hopefully they are good enough. And in any case, my constant attention and energy and focus goes on the little strokes, the oak will come.